The sales training of today is fundamentally wrong. Now, when you make a statement like this, people would say, well, how's that possible? These guys make millions of dollars, they have millions of followers. I would urge you to consider it's because the sales training videos that you see on social media and on YouTube are very entertaining. The prospect of saying just the right witty thing to your customer or saying something verbose that sounds slick to get somebody to engage, that's a very exciting thing, and it makes a salesperson think that if it were just that easy and it sounded that good, it'd be pretty damn cool. But the problem is this: a customer is not stimulated when they're listening to you speak. I want you to consider this for a moment. When was the last time that you sat and truly enjoyed listening to someone else talk? Now, you don't have to say it out loud or say it to me, but really think in your head. When did you actually really enjoy listening to somebody talk about themselves? The things that they were doing, the things they held near and dear, the things that they wanted. It's not in our nature as human beings to want to be listeners. We want to talk, which is why as a salesperson, you're compelled to tell the customer why they should buy the product or the service. You're compelled to speak to them in a way that's persuasive and say just the right thing to get them to engage. But I urge you to consider, my friend, it's got nothing to do with what's in your brain or on your mind, and it's going to come out of your mouth. It's going to convince that person to execute. The information that's going to be useful, that can garner you a close, is what's in the mind of the customer. And the way you flush that information out of the customer is not by talking to them. It's not by using an Andy Elliott word track and shoving it down their throat. It's not by logic trapping them into a corner and making them say yes to your particular proposition. Just because they say the word yes doesn't mean they're going to give you their credit card unless they want to. Your customer holds the keys to your commission. It's in their mind. So lest we forget that getting the customer to speak to us, getting the customer to give us data, listening to what that individual has to say is going to be the key to your sale. So stop worrying about what it is that you're going to say to the customer and start worrying about just how good of a listener you can be. One way that you can do this is with something that we call the two-step. Every time your customer talks, give it a 2 Mississippi count after they speak. Make sure that they've said everything. Make sure they've uttered every last word and everything's come out before you say a word. Because you're going to find 50 to 60% of the time, if you start speaking the moment they stop talking, which is what all the great sales trainers do when they're engaged in a role play, you're going to miss a lot. Now, if you just shut up and listen intently, you find there's usually a little bit more to go. And that information could be the linchpin, whether or not you close the deal. You may not like to hear this. That's what the comments are for. But if you execute upon it, I assure you, you will sell more and make more money. My name is Luke. This is Paid to Persuade. Give us a like if you like the video. Give us a follow if you like me. And if you disagree, well, that's what the comments are for. Happy selling.